You think the quiet person in your life is just shy, maybe introverted, maybe just calm. You're wrong. There's a whole storm happening behind that silence. And if you've never looked closely enough, you've missed all of it. Quiet people are not born quiet. Nobody comes into this world choosing silence. Babies are loud. Children are loud. They ask questions. They laugh without permission. They speak without fear. And then something happens. Maybe they were ignored. Maybe they were laughed at. Maybe they trusted someone and got hurt for it. Not once, but enough times. Until they learn something most people never have to learn. Speaking is not safe. So they stop. Not because they have nothing to say, but because saying it costs too much. Here's what people get wrong. They think silence on the outside means silence on the inside. It doesn't. Inside a quiet person's mind, there's constant noise. They replay conversations, analyze tone shifts, rewrite sentences they never said. They think about everything. While you move on, they stay with it for hours, sometimes days, because quiet people don't process out loud. They process alone, and nothing ever fully leaves, just stays. Quiet people notice things, everything, the fake smile, the tension in the room, the change in your voice you thought nobody caught. They see it all, and they say nothing, not because they don't care, but because they've learned something dangerous. Truth makes people uncomfortable, so they carry it. They watch, they understand, and they stay silent. Quiet people don't do shallow. They can pretend, they can play along, but it drains them. What they want is depth, and when they let you in, it's not casual. They've studied you, tested you, watched how you handle small pieces of truth, and if you pass, they give you everything. They remember the details. They notice when you're off. They care in ways they never say out loud. But here's the problem. Most people don't see it, because quiet love is invisible, so they give, and give, and give, without asking for much in return. Not because they don't need anything, but because they don't know how to ask. And slowly, something starts to build. Every ignored feeling, every unspoken truth, every moment they stayed quiet when they shouldn't have. It all gets stored, like files in a cabinet. And one day, that cabinet fills up. It doesn't happen loudly. There's no explosion, no dramatic scene. Just one small moment. Someone dismisses them. Someone doesn't listen. Someone asks, "You okay?" and doesn't wait for the answer. And something shifts. Crack. Not visible, but permanent. And once it's there, everything changes. This is the part nobody notices. They don't argue. They don't complain. They don't explain. They just stop trying. They still show up, still reply, still smile. But something is gone. The effort, the hope, the belief that being understood is even possible. And from the outside, you won't see it, because they look exactly the same. And then one day, they're gone. Not dramatically. Quiet people don't leave dramatically. They disappear, completely. No explanation, no closure, no final argument, just silence. And the people around them are shocked, because they never saw it coming. But the signs were always there. They were just quiet. Quiet people aren't weak. They're observant. They're deep. They feel everything, and carry it alone. They are not empty. They are not cold. They are deep water, still on the surface, everything underneath. But here's what most people never see. There comes a moment when even they can't carry it anymore. Not a breakdown, not a collapse, just a quiet realization. I'm not fine. And for the first time, they stop pretending. They say one real thing, set one boundary, let one person see a little more than usual, and nothing breaks. The world doesn't end, and something shifts, not outside, inside. Quiet people don't become loud. That was never the goal. They become honest, and that is the loudest thing they will ever do. So if there's someone quiet in your life, look closer, because what they carry in silence, and what they give in trust, is something most people will never understand, until it's gone. If this felt familiar, you already know why. Subscribe for more videos like this.